Russia's President, Vladimir Putin, held a phone call with Syria's interim leader, Ahmed al-Sharaa, the Kremlin said on Wednesday. This marked the first direct communication between the two since Sharaa's forces overthrew Moscow's ally, Bashar al-Assad, in December. Sharaa, who took office following Assad's sudden ouster, emphasized Syria's strong strategic ties with Russia while assuring Moscow of Syria's commitment to stability and cooperation. He stressed that any future agreements must align with the interests of the Syrian people. In response, Putin reaffirmed Russia's support for Syria's unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. The Kremlin described the conversation as constructive, but did not disclose whether discussions included the fate of Russia's key military bases in Syria. Putin also invited Syria's Foreign Minister, Asad al-Shaibani, for an official visit to Moscow. The leadership change has raised uncertainty over Russia's military presence in Syria. Moscow relies heavily on two strategic bases, the Khmeimim Air Base and the Tartus Naval Base, on Syria's Mediterranean coast. These bases, secured under Assad, are critical to Russia's regional power projection, but their future is now in question under Sharaa's administration. Russia, which militarily intervened in Syria in 2015 to keep Assad in power, now faces the challenge of negotiating its continued influence in the war-torn nation. Syrian officials have previously urged Moscow to address past mistakes, referencing the years of Russian-backed airstrikes on rebel-held areas. Meanwhile, Syria's new government has been courted by Ukraine, with Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiga visiting Damascus in December. Kyiv has urged Syria to expel Russian forces, a move that could significantly alter the balance of power in the region. Russia's military presence in Syria is crucial for its influence in the Middle East and Mediterranean. Losing the Tartus Naval Base and Khmeimim Air Base would deal a serious blow to Moscow's ability to project power beyond its borders. With setbacks in Ukraine, and now a leadership shift in Syria, Russia's geopolitical strategy stands at a crossroads. The coming weeks will determine whether Moscow retains its foothold in Syria or faces growing resistance from the country's new rulers.